I'm Connor Schryver. It's my brother Zane. We're going to go over lacrosse techniques today, focusing on offensive midfielder dodging. As an offensive midfielder, when you're dodging, your goal should be to put pressure on the defense. Either you should get yourself free to take a shot, or you should try to draw a defender as a slide by beating your man. That way you can open up your teammates to either take a shot or take a dodge for themselves. The most threatening places to attack from as an offensive midfielder or an offensive attackman are when you've got time and space moving towards the goal with your hands free. So if I'm dodging and I dodge down the alley here and I can get my hands free, I'm running at the goal, I've got a large angle of goal to shoot at, and my hands are free and I can take a shot here. If I dodge too far out to the right and move out here, I'll be moving away from the goal, and if I get too low, the angle of my goal will decrease. Also, if I can beat my defender over the top, say I dodge real hard, roll back over the top, as I move this way across the field, I've got my teammates in front of me, I can see the field well, and the goal is opening up, I've got a large angle to shoot on as far as open net, and it's a good time to take a shot here. When you're dodging, the angle of attack, the angle at which you approach your defender, plays a large part in where you end up on the field. And since we want to end up in a threatening spot, we have to pay attention on how we attack the defender. Now, typically, a lot of players who are just learning or don't know how to set up their defender will be attacking them straight on. So if defender's here in front of me, if Zane's here, and I'm going to dodge on him, I'll run straight at him, and then to get by him, I'm either going to have to run this way to my left and take a wide angle around him, away from the goal, or since I'm actually on this side of the field, I'll most likely be dodging down the alley. I'll take a step to my right, but instead of running at the goal and having my momentum and my shot and speed, everything going at the goal and be threatening and be closer, my angle will then be away from the goal as he plays defense on me and I have to outrun him. I'll be pushing at this direction away from the goal, lessening my angle for shooting as I get further down, the open area of the goal slowly shifts close and the goalie takes up more and more space. And also, I won't have any of my own offensive players in front of me. So I'll be down here and I'll be less and less of a threat. The defense has to pay less and less attention to me. They probably won't send a slide because I'm taking myself out of the play with my dodging angle. So instead, what you want to do is square your defender up. So if Zane's playing defense on me here, I won't necessarily be lined up straight at the goal, I'll be lined up at him. What this will do is set him back on his feet. He doesn't know exactly which way I'm going to go. That way I can attack his top side or his top foot, press for the top of the field before I roll back and dodge down the side. Or just by making my initial approach at his top foot or his top leg or his upfield side, I sort of make him have to defend. I force him to defend that top side. That way when I make my move, I have sort of created some space for myself, and when I take my cut, my angle is now at the goal, in which case I'm here, they'll have to send a slide, and I'll have more of a threat to shoot and score. For a split dodge, you'll start with the stick in the hand opposite of where you intend to go. And as you approach your defender, you'll take a hard step, acting like you're dodging, in this case to my left, and you'll split, changing hands and going the direction you're actually intending to go. So if I want to dodge down the alley to my right, I start with the stick in my left hand, attack my defender's top side or top foot, squaring him up, and then I take that step and pull the stick around to protect it, get my arm up, or simply put my hand directly on the bottom. And then as I take this angle approach to the goal, I'll be here free to either pass to an open offensive player or take my shot. A face dodge is very similar to a split dodge, but instead of switching hands, you pretend to switch hands and go back to the same hand. So in the same instance, if I'm trying to dodge down the alley here and give myself time and room, I'll square up to my defender, I'll have the stick in my right hand because I'm intending to go to my right. I'll approach him, I'll take a hard step, bring the stick in front of my face as if I'm switching hands, but I'll keep it in the same hand, pull it back to my right, move down the alley to take my shot. For a roll dodge, in the case of an offensive player, if you're wanting to go down the alley you give yourself time and room, first you'll attack the top side. You might do this by incorporating face dodge or a split dodge to start with. So if I'm attacking his top side, I might do a little face dodge, start going, pressing the top side, make him defend that top side, and then as he goes to defend me, I'll plant my bottom hand foot and press out of this, and as I plant, I'll keep my stick right here in front of me, protected. That way any checks that come around will be protected, and as I roll out, open this foot up, your hips up, turn your head around, and as you come out, you can switch hands, be here, and be ready for the shot. In another case, say you performed a split or a face dodge down the alley. So I split, running down the alley. If my defender's overplaying me on the bottom side, I know that I can get a good angle on the goal, a good shooting angle, if I can beat him top side. So what I can do here is now do my roll dodge, plant that bottom foot, open these hips up, get your head around so you can see your teammates if they're open, and also protect your stick, then get it out here ready for the shot. That being said, if you make your dodge, or if you dodge and running down the alley, and say you didn't quite beat your defender as good as you want, there's a slide coming or something along those lines, it's best not to force the shot if you don't have it. Better to keep possession for your team than to take a bad shot that the goalie's going to save. That's as good as a turnover. So if you don't have the pass, you can simply dodge, press into your defender, come back out to free your hands up, and that way you can pass it to either your open attackman, or you can roll back and pass it to your open midfielder up top. And they can either re-dodge or move the ball. Keep possession for your team so you can get another chance to dodge later.